Are you applying for a marriage-based green card? Then the U.S. government will want to know that your marriage is bona fide. Hi, I'm immigration attorney Maya Milovic. Bona fide who? Bona fide what? Bona fide is a Latin term meaning in good faith. In other words, is your marriage sincere, or did you enter into this marriage to benefit from or evade U.S. immigration laws? So how do you prove a bona fide marriage? Traditionally, the most compelling evidence is having children in common, sharing joint assets and or liabilities, such as a mortgage, an auto loan, and or bank or credit card account. But not every marriage has these types of documents to offer. So then what? It's helpful to think of your marriage as an entity. Two have now become one. And this unification has created a new entity which you must prove exists beyond just the certificate of marriage. Get creative. Think about the ways that you two share your life and your days together and how you can convey that to USCIS. Even if your names are not on a lease or a mortgage together, there are other ways to prove that you share a residence, such as utilities or other bills that are addressed to either one of you. Do you have a joint auto or health insurance? Even if you don't, there may be other memberships or types of services that you share. Even if you don't share a bank account or any credit cards, there are other ways to prove that you in fact share your resources. Do you Zelle or Venmo one another after a joint outing or a grocery trip? Does one spouse pay for certain services or bills on behalf of the other? Don't forget about the romantic and intimate part of your relationship. This is equally as important to show USCIS that your marriage is genuine. But your daily texts to each other, your phone calls, photos of any trips, outings, dates, dinners, these are all very strong and indicative of a joint and genuine life together. Written statements also go a long way to show the immigration officer that you are more than just a case, that this is in fact a love story. Include written statements by both spouses describing how you met, how you got engaged, how you fell in love, and how it all led to marriage. And most importantly, include third-party affidavits, acquaintances, friends, family members that are familiar with your relationship. Of course, also be sure to include plenty of details regarding your wedding, regarding your reception, regarding your outfits, regarding the cake, or any other fun details about your wedding that you'd like to include. It is noteworthy that the Ninth Circuit in Bark versus the INS declared that aliens cannot be required to have more conventional or more successful marriages than citizens. While USCIS officers cannot impose their own subjective standards of what a real marriage looks like, keep in mind that the conduct after your marriage and the proof of that conduct that you submit is indicative of your intent at the time that you got married. That intent being that you wanted to enter into that marriage in good faith and not for the purpose of evading U.S. immigration laws or receiving benefits of U.S. immigration law.